Welcome everyone to Linux Game World. This video is just me talking about my thoughts on the recent Microsoft acquisition of Mojang, including how I think it applies to Linux. Most of you have already heard about this, but for those that haven't, Marcus Notch Persson, the creator of Minecraft and the Mojang software studio, just sold Mojang to Microsoft for $2.5 billion. For the international listeners, that's something like 1.9 billion euros, or approximately 12 pounds. There's a lot of controversy surrounding this based on things Notch has said in the past about big companies, but that's not what I want to talk about here. I just want to focus on the business aspects of the deal and what it could mean for Linux. First, some have questioned why Microsoft would pay so much for Minecraft when it's a game that's been out for a number of years. The answer really comes down to the brand. That's what they're really buying. Of course, Microsoft will get money from whatever continued sales of Minecraft there are, and any royalties that may come from existing merchandise. But the big money will come from what they can do with the brand in the future. In many ways, Minecraft is like Legos. With Legos, you have the toys themselves. Then you have all sorts of games, t-shirts, movies, and more. Minecraft is already like that to some extent. It has a lot of merchandising behind it. And now, with the Microsoft acquisition, it'll probably have even more. New games, even more toys, clothing, maybe even movies. That is most likely how Microsoft will get most of its money from this deal. Plus, it can use the Minecraft brand to try and attract more people to its various platforms. Speaking of platforms, let's talk about that a little bit. Some people have expressed concern over what might happen to the Linux version of Minecraft. Minecraft is a Java game, which makes it easy to port to the various desktop platforms. Creating a Java jar file that can be used on Linux is barely more work than creating any of the other versions. In fact, creating the jar file is easier than creating an installer, and I'm sure they packaged the game in a jar before wrapping it in an installer for the other platforms anyhow. The real concern here is the fact that Minecraft is based on Java. Microsoft traditionally doesn't like Java. The real question is not whether or not Microsoft will continue to support Linux, it's whether or not they'll continue to develop Minecraft in Java. Or if they make a new version of Minecraft, will that be created in Java or some other language with libraries that make it much harder to port to other platforms? It's hard to tell what Microsoft will do, because they still maintain a version of Skype for Linux even though it hasn't joined the 64-bit world yet. And Microsoft has actually submitted code to the Linux kernel. I think when it comes to current Minecraft, they'll probably continue to develop it in Java and make it available for all the various platforms. But it's hard to tell what they would do with the future version, especially if they decide to switch the graphics library from OpenGL to DirectX, which would make it much more of an exclusive Microsoft thing. While all of this is going on, other games are coming up with a similar theme as Minecraft, but tweaked in such a way as to give them a personality of their own. There's Tug, which takes things from more of a caveman perspective and uses a different crafting style. They've said there might be a Linux version. There's EverQuest's Next Landmark and Trove, which, while they probably won't have a Linux version, can help to inspire even more games. And of course there's Terraria, which is basically like a 2D Minecraft, which has announced some Linux intentions. All in all, it'll be very interesting to see what Microsoft does with the property, and what becomes of the Minecraft-like gaming landscape overall. Basically, to sum it all up, I think Microsoft will keep Minecraft the way it is now, but who knows what they will do with new versions. I'd be interested to hear your comments on the subject, so feel free to comment on the video, Google+, or Twitter, wherever. Thanks for keeping it here on Linux Game World.